Hi guys, this is Debashish and today I am going to discuss about Schedule C in 1040 in Drake software. So Schedule C is the basic tax form for self-employer that is attached in the personal tax form that includes all the income, expenses and other information that IRS wants to know from all the small business owners. So hopefully this video will guide you to understand what exactly Schedule C is, how to prepare Schedule C and some valuable resources to prepare in Schedule C. Now I am going to talk about Schedule C. If I notice the form, this is basically six sections. Six sections are the main part of this form. Part 1 is introduction part. This part is the introductory part. Then income part, expenses, cost of goods sold, information on your vehicle and other expenses. So we are going to discuss all the parts one by one. In the introduction part, it is very self-explanatory. Okay, let me show you in Drake software. Just go to income tab, then see self-employed income, and you can see that Schedule C, profit and loss from business. So here from here you have to choose whose business is this, either the taxpayer or the spouse who is the owner of the business. Then you have to mention the name of the business and also the service or product which you provide to your clients. Guys, we can see here line B, business code. This is very important. IRS has already provided 3 pages of codes. Try to choose the code most closely that your business does. Now provide the address of the business. Then line F, the method of accounting of the business, like is it a cash method or accrual method or any other. Guys, I want to say the difference between the cash method and the accrual method. Cash method is basically where you report the income when you get the money and deduct your expenses when you actually incur those. It is the easiest way to report everything in your business. Most of the small business owners generally prefer to use cash accounting method, and the accrual basis is little bit difficult, different from the cash method. Basically it says we report income when the earning process completed substantially. Okay guys, just let me give you an example. Say if you work for your client and you submit your bill for 1 month after working to your client, and your client make your payment after 1 month more. It means, and it may happen that like for December 2019 bill is paid on Jan or Feb of 2020. So in this case you are receiving your money in 2020 for 2019. The year is 2019. So this case relates to accrual basis. Okay, now the other lines like line G did not materially participate in 2020, yes or no, you have to tick this, whether the taxpayer made any payment in 2020 that would require to file Form 1099. If the answer is yes, please tick yes. Also line H asking whether the taxpayer started or acquired this business during 2020 or not. Now coming to part 1, income portion. This is quite straightforward, which includes all the income, means all the activities involved to generate the income from your business. Now if I go to the form, here there is line 4, cost of goods sold. This is very important, but we will discuss it later. Okay, now we are going to talk about part 2, expenses. Like guys, you can see many lines like advertisement and many other lines are quite self-explanatory. Okay, like line number 8, for advertisement, if you made any advertisement payment for your business purpose, then you have to mention or provide the information here. For line 20, rent or lease, like 20 a vehicle, machinery, equipment or other business property. If you rent your vehicle, machinery, or if you are the owner of a restaurant, if you rent your equipment, restaurant equipment or office premises, then you need to include all this. Now coming to interest expenses in line 16a, if the interest is paid for mortgage purpose, then you have to mention here, and if other than mortgage, then mention in 16b. Now coming to line number 9, car and truck expenses. So most of the small business owners, they use their trucks in their business. So IRS has given us publication 463 here for travel, gift and car expenses, and you can go and you can read all the details in publication 463 for car expenses here. Also for travel, meals and travel and entertainment as well. Guys, line 13 for depreciation. So most of us nowadays use computer to keep track or keep all the records for the business. So you can get the deduction on your computer. So you have to go to publication 946 for this. Also line 30, expenses for business use of your home. Many sole proprietors operate their business out of their home. In this case, you can qualify for home office deduction, and for this you need to attach form 8829. This requires publication 587 for home office deduction. Guys, in our business there are some specific expenses or some other expenses which you can include in line 27. Now moving to part 3, cost of goods sold. Guys, we know that basically here we report all the expenses which are directly related to the product or article. So here I am going to give you an example. So let us assume this is the first year of your business, and so your inventory comes to 0 here, and your business is related to furniture. So, and you bought materials to prepare or make furnitures of $6,000, and you have incurred or engaged labor to prepare the furnitures, and you have incurred $1,000 here. So your total expenses comes to here $7,000, and let me assume that the furnitures which you prepared, you sold them for $1,000 per piece, and you sold 10 you prepared or made 10 furnitures. Out of the 10 you sold 7, and 3 remaining furnitures are there. So I will include the expenses here, like, okay, let me change this amount to $5,000. This comes to 6,000. So guys, total expenses is 6,000, and remaining 3 furniture cost 10,000 divided by 6,000 divided by 10, it comes to 600 into 3, means 1,800. And as the formula comes for cost of goods sold, opening stock plus purchase plus direct expenses minus closing stock. So we will subtract line 40 minus 1,800, so it comes to 4,200. This 4,200 should flow here, line 4. Now we are going to talk about part 4, information on your vehicle. Make sure you provide all the detailed information of the vehicle. Now coming to line 43, when did you place your vehicle in service for the business? So it means when did you start using your vehicle for business purpose. You have to put the date over here. Now line 44, of the total number of miles you drove your vehicle during 2020, enter the number of miles you used for vehicle. So I see there are 3 sections, like A, business, commuting, and other. You should give the standard mileage here for business here, and also you need to answer the other questions, like was your vehicle available for personal use, yes or no. Did you or your spouse have another vehicle available for personal use, or do you have evidence to support your deduction, yes or no. Now guys, comes to part 5, other expenses. This is basically the details of what you have provided here in part 2, other expenses. Here all the detailed information will automatically flow over here. The software Drake is very smart, it will automatically flow all the expenses over here. Nothing needs to be mentioned separately. So guys, I can also show you a demo over here. In Rake, so that you can understand better here. See, other expenses 500. Also here other expenses license fee 500. So guys, this concludes my video on Schedule C of 1040 tax return. I guess you enjoyed the video. Goodbye.